Hey, what's up? I've been using the 65-inch U8 every day for weeks now, gaming, movies, sports, streaming, the whole deal, and I can tell you something you feel before you ever see a single number. When a TV finally delivers picture and motion that matches how you imagine the scene, everything you watch suddenly feels alive. Before anything else, check the current price and stock on the 65-inch U8. TVs this capable don't sit at strong prices forever, and if it's at a good number today, that matters more than you think. You know that moment, you're watching something great and the dark scenes look flat, highlights don't pop, motion looks smeared, or fast action feels like a blur instead of fluid. It's not subtle, you feel that mismatch every time the picture doesn't live up to the moment. That's when you know you've outgrown compromise and deserve something better, something that actually makes sense with how visuals are meant to feel. Then you switch to this. The difference hits you instantly. Once you feel this level of performance, deep contrast that actually shows detail, brightness that punches through glare, buttery smooth motion that keeps up with every scene, everything weaker starts to feel like a step backward. It's not about tick marks on a spec sheet, it's about how your brain and eyes sync with what's on screen. Picture it, movie night becomes cinematic because shadows have depth and highlights stay crisp without blowing out. Games don't just look good, they feel responsive because motion stays sharp even in chaos. Sports feel more immediate, more energetic, because motion looks clean. Even everyday streaming suddenly feels more intentional because visuals finally keep pace instead of trailing behind. And here's what most people don't expect: once you've experienced this kind of clarity, brightness, and smoothness, other screens just look flat. You don't shrug and forget, you notice the difference every time you glance at something inferior. That's the kind of ownership pride that stays with you. It changes how you judge every screen after it. Let's be honest, it's a proper 65-inch panel, it fills space with authority and demands attention. It's built for people who actually care about how their content feels, not just how it exists. You feel richer contrast that pulls you in, you feel motion that stays clean and fluid, you feel vibrant colors that stay true, you feel brightness that cuts through reflections, you feel pride every time you turn it on. It's larger than entry-level screens, it's performance built, not basic. At some point you stop flipping through every bland comparison and just choose the screen that already feels right in your gut. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and regret later. Check the current price and stock now, and if it lines up with what you want, go with the TV that finally makes every moment you watch feel worth it.